But bro, it's like at the moment, I don't know if you've seen it. It was on the news the other day. TikTok's algorithm stuff are actually not publicized. Some of the code,
Are they not?
because some of it's
that's interesting.
Some of it's apparently some magic.
Is it some dodgy?
But maybe there's two sides to that story. Eh? There's either it's that good they don't want any other business to know about it,
copy it.
or it's the Chinese government. I ain't pulling any frames or saying anything.
Here come the conspiracy theories.
I said no conspiracy theory.
No. Okay, let's talk.
I'm sorry. All I'm saying is,
let's talk conspiracy theory.
all right,
take me in that hole.
Let's put it the rabbit hole here. Yeah, China. Yeah.
Yeah.
We know they're involved in every business.
Oh, they are. There is a reason why all our industries go to China for cheap labor, cheap parts. There is a reason for that.
Exactly.
Obviously, it's all money.
We look at like Huawei as well, like. And all
Yeah,
that stuff,
all them
there's
phones.
so much stuff going on, bro.
100%.
We don't know the levels of how bad it is.
Yeah.
We genuinely don't. But as a consumer, it doesn't affect us in reality.
See, it doesn't affect us on surface value, because I heard that, like, I don't know if it was a rumor or it was an article. I don't know if it's true, but that the Chinese government, obviously, they came up with the TikTok app, and sorry, not the government. Please don't. I said that wrong. But obviously, I think it's a Chinese company. But that they were taking your data and they were storing it, and they were doing something. And they were like they could track you or something.
I'm gonna fact check that.
Yeah. Please fact check that. That's why I said a potential rumor.
Bro.
But I remember someone telling me, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I'm like, all these obviously massive companies which are like conglomerates, they have a monopoly on all of social media, like Twitter, Facebook. They have loads of our information, man.
Oh yeah, well that's how those businesses work.
Yeah, they do.
Facebook works of selling out information. If you didn't know that, like
That is mad. Yes.
you didn't read the terms and conditions because no one does.
Literally, we will sell your soul to the devil and take your first child. Yes, sign here, please. Yeah, take my name, man.
Who's reading the terms and conditions? Bro?
Hey, no, bro.
The only Don I know that
it's like your nan or something.
No, the only Don I know that genuinely reads every terms and condition is my dad.
Yeah,
but that's because it's his job.
No, literally.
About that TikTok thing, social media app store data.
Yeah.
TikTok specifically is banned from storing data outside of the US.
Outside of the US. Yeah.
It's only specifically to the US. ByteDance, the company behind TikTok, has other apps, and they get downloaded in the US all the time, and the data can be sent back to China.
Yeah. See, that's what it is. It can be sent back to China.
Facebook does the same thing.
Yeah. Well, that's how those businesses work at the end of the day. Like it's all about advertisement in reality. It's like we're gonna sell your information to advertisers to make money. So it's all about profits.
Everything's money.
You know, at the end of the day, every single device in this room's got a microphone, and I bet you Google's listening and going, "Oh, you know what? He wants some beans. I'm gonna advertise that." That's all I'm saying, bro. And I know it's true. You man,
it's facts.
I know it because I could be talking about the most random crap. I look on my phone and it's there, bro.
Yeah.
And
That is spooky, bro. That is spooky, and it's only gonna get worse, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's only gonna the stuff with like the metaverse, man.
Oh, bro, you got any land in the metaverse yet?
Have I got one?
You acquired any land
bro.
yet?
I tried looking, but it's all sold. Like, all the cheap land's gone.
Yeah,
it's like you're talking like easily over 20, 30
bro,
bags to get
it's
a
like
bit of fucking
NFTs,
land.
right?
Yeah.
My boy Harry was looking at this NFT for 30 quid. He looked like a week later and it was worth like 500 quid.
Bro.
And it was like, yo, I could have made 470 quid, bro. And I told him not to do it. I felt so bad.
Bruv, you moron.
I felt like such a prick.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're two risky assets. Like,
Okay. So this is something I'm very, very passionate about. Obviously, I've spoken to you about crypto and stuff like that. I think I agree with you. With 90% of NFTs are fucking shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There are most even a lot of cryptos are shit as well. Yeah. Because obviously a lot of these because the internet, it's still unregulated. So the internet is the fucking Wild West. You can you can do whatever the hell you want. So obviously you got all these little people making little cryptos or NFTs trying to make profit off you. Do not be someone else's exit liquidity. Don't do it.
Yeah, no.
But however, sorry to interrupt. There are I'd say 5% are genuine, really, really good projects which will be around in the next sort of 10 to 20 years, because that's exactly what happened with the dot-com bubble. Mm-hmm. There was loads of these companies making all these websites and stuff, and 90% of them got rid, were gone. And then companies like Google, Facebook, Amazon are the ones that stayed, and look how big they are now. I think the same thing is going to happen with certain crypto projects, certain NFT projects, and obviously with the metaverse now. It's the blockchain technology which is what is revolutionary. It doesn't matter if it's a crypto, it's an NFT, it's a fucking piece of metaverse land. It's the verification that Will Holt owns this bite-sized bit of land in the metaverse. That's where the value comes
No,
from.
I see
you know
that.
what I mean?
I do see it. I don't know about the metaverse. I think it's all a bit far fetched for me. I think I understand all the idea that they're going for, and I think that's cool. But for me, I don't. I think it's that I'm too uneducated into it to really like,
bro,
progress forward.
Can I say something? I genuinely feel this. You need to get educated because
No, yeah.
do you know why? Because in the future, there's going to be a way where artists can utilize and take advantage of the technology. So, have you seen the Travis Scott thing where he performed in Fortnite?
Yeah.
There was millions of people that attended that. Millions. And now that showed the potential. Now imagine this. Imagine like a couple of years in the future, you know, some average Joe blogs comes home from work, puts on his metaverse set, has a few beers, and he goes to a Bill Bolt, like, you know, flipping performance in the metaverse.
Yeah.
And it's you in the metaverse. And obviously you got a VR headset on. And it looks like you're in some mad ass room and you're doing your music. And they feel like they're there. That is going to be the future.
I think that's already in the way anyway. But I think that there's two ways that can go. It's the metaverse way, or it's just the 360 camera way.
360 camera.
Because I've seen a few, like there's a few out there, and it's basically a POV of someone's night, but on a 360 camera, so you can witness it all in VR.
Yeah.
And that was really cool to witness as like an eye opener for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, the VR, I don't know. Every time I use a VR headset, I always just feel
sick,
disorientated.
Yeah, I've had that before.
I got used to it, and like it was fine. It was cool, but I think the technology's not quite there yet.
I agree.
I think it will get there. I think when Apple starts pumping them out, bro, it'll be fine.
I completely agree, and I genuinely think for artists there is going to be massive potential if you can have a show in the metaverse. You can garner so much money because you can have people all around the world. You don't have to have a physical location where people have to buy tickets and come to. They can buy tickets and put their headset on, and they'll be in at the show. Do you know what I mean? And obviously you can design it however you want your stage to look like. Yeah. And you can have potentially millions of people there. And imagine you sell even £2 a ticket. That's still 2 million quid. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's stupid.
I don't know. I see that. But for me, because I'm that diehard junglist, like I'm gonna go and see it in person. I'm gonna go be in town. I'm gonna go be in the dirty tent. I'm gonna go be in the dirt. Because that's how I want to be. You know what I mean?
I think I agree, because I think then that is the disparity and the moral question of, you know, how many people want to experience real life and not in a computer generated, you know, environment.
The other side to that is for those that are not ably bodied. Yeah. For them.
It's a wonderful, it's a paradise.
And I respect that. And I do think it'll work, but I hope that it's coordinated with real life. I hope that they do these events and they have them as stages at Boomtown. And Boomtown still be going, but there be that VR ability.
It's going to be I think that question's very, very good, but it's going to be so hard to answer that because obviously me and Gabe, we were in Curry's the other day trying to get some more equipment and stuff, and Gabe said to me, this place is going to be dead. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, he said, like brick and mortar's done, and like now I think about it, it is, because why would I go and buy like cables and stuff, or like a TV, a camera, when I can just go on Amazon? Oh, please order that to my house. Click, boom, done.
And you're always finding it cheaper online.
Yeah. You can always find it cheaper.
Say that. You sometimes find a steal, but it's not often. It's
not often, but it's, for the most part, you can find it cheaper online. It's more convenient, and if you don't like it, or whatever, you can most times get a refund or a return, and it's so much easier. It is quicker. But that obviously this online business model has killed brick and mortar stores that now struggle.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
I think the thing with that is though, like, random story, but I went over to my neighbours.
Yeah.
And, like, I went to see like their family because they just come back from Australia and that, and then their like family's nan was like trying to send back an ASOS order that she'd ordered. Like, bless her, like she'd ordered all this stuff and like she'd spent like 700 quid. Bro, I was looking like, yo,
and $7 bills. What was she buying, man?
It was all just like
clothes for the grandkids and that.
All that. And she looked at it all. She didn't want any of it, bro. So she wanted a full return, right?
Yeah.
So she couldn't, for the life of her, work out how to use the website to get the return, because they hide it in the menus.
Obviously,
you know what they're like.
They don't want you to return.
They're trying to get the old people to just get violated. So I've gone on the iPad, 2 clicks, bang, done it. She looked at me like I was an alien. Like Genuinely, she looked at me like, what the
Fuck.
Like, how?
And that see now it's funny you say that. Now imagine, yeah, when you have kids and they're growing
Oh, I
up
don't
in
wanna
the
know. I
they're
don't
growing
wanna
up in the
know.
metaverse, they're doing all this mad stuff, and you're like, what? You're like, Billy, what are you doing here? And like, oh, Dad, it's just this, and they're doing all this fucking Star Trek shit, man.
I don't
You know
even
what
want
I mean?
I don't even want to
It's
think
the same
that.
thing's gonna happen to
I
us,
can't
man.
fathom it, but I know it's going to be nuts.
Yeah,
like,
no,
it
trust
is.
me.
Or it's going to be the opposite, and we're all just going to, go downhill when fossil fuels pop off.
It probably could be, but I hope they have systems in place where people can't get too stuck in. Obviously, at the end of the day, if someone really wants to be in there all day, they're gonna do it.